Hello and welcome to the Paul Rolls Fieldhouse on the campus of Holliston High School on Friday, February 2nd, 2018. Holliston Cable Access Television and HSPN is covering all the action between the 3-11 Dover-Sherborn Raiders and the 6-8 Holliston Lady Panthers. My name is Steve Hedrick, filling in for the voice of the Panthers, Tom Emmons. With me, courtside, is our color man extraordinaire, the legend, Jay Wyman. Jay, it seems like we just broadcast the opening night game, but here it is February already, and there are only 6 games left on the schedule. What's going on?
Well, that's the way it is when you get old, Steve, I guess. Happy Groundhog's Day, number 1. And old Punxsutawney Phil got out there and saw his shadow, so 6 more weeks of winter. But there's not 6 more weeks of the season, as you said, and this is a game really that Holliston really needs if they want to make the tournament. Now, you got to go 10-10 to get in the tournament. They need 4 wins. They got to go 4-2 at least. And this is one of those games where Holliston really needs to show up and get the job done tonight.
Yeah, all these games are important now, and hopefully this is one that they can pick up and come out with a victory.
Welcome to Holliston High School for tonight's matchup to the Dover-Sherborn
Okay,
Raiders and your Holliston Panthers.
we've got the starting lineups coming up here.
Contest officials have worked diligently to prepare for today's competition. We show your appreciation by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all in attendance. Ensure that your behaviors reflect the values that should be identified with these student athletes. Assume responsibility for your behavior and the behavior of those around you. Now for tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Raiders from Dover-Sherborn. At forward, a senior, number 2, Lizzie Jenkins.
Number 2, Lizzie Jenkins,
Forward,
is a senior.
Number 11, Kate Mastrobuono.
Number 11, Kate Mastrobuono,
At forward,
is a freshman.
sophomore, number 12, Olivia Collins.
Number 12, Olivia Collins, and she's a sophomore.
Guard, a senior, number 23, Allie Schulman.
Number 23, Allie Schumann, a senior and captain.
Number 24, Colleen Doyle.
Number 24, Colleen Doyle, a junior.
Katie Klebda.
Dover-Sherborn is coached by Kanie Klebda in her 7th year at Dover-Sherborn.
At forward, a junior, number 12, Brooke Jeffroy.
For the Holliston Panthers, Brooke Jeffroy,
Guard, a senior,
number 12.
Abby Ray Wells.
She's a junior. Abby Ray Wells, number 11,
Cami Kazubal.
a senior.
At forward, a
And
senior
who we got? Number 32, Cami Kazubal, a senior.
and at guard, a senior captain, number 5.
Number 15, Tess Powers, a senior.
The Panthers are coached
And
by
number 5, the ever-smiling Grace DeZindelit, a senior.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove all headwear as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Well, Jay, during that national anthem, looking up at the flag, I also noticed the 1,000-point banner hanging on the wall honoring the 1,000-point scorers that went up on opening night here.
Yeah.
That was, as I say, it seems like we just did that game. We did the floor ceremony.
Floor dedication, yeah.
Yeah, there's, for those of you, this is a beautiful brand new wooden floor in this gym. Thank you to all of those supporters to help fund the construction of this floor.
Yeah, it's much needed, and you talk to the referees and that have been here and done some games here recently, and they really like the floor. And these are guys that see floors all over the place, so it's really good. They did a really nice job with this, and hopefully they keep it up and keep it in good shape like this, and the basketball kids will be able to enjoy it for years to come.
Okay, here we go with the opening tap, and Brooke goes up there and takes it, and Holliston takes possession. Over to Abby Ray Wells, a 3-pointer, no good. Dover-Sherborn with the rebound. Dover-Sherborn bringing it down. You might have noticed at the opening tap, we have 3 officials for this game. Shot by Dover-Sherborn, no good. Rebound is tipped out of bounds, and it's going to be Holliston ball. We have 3 officials for this game as we wind down the season. they start using 3 officials instead of 2 to get ready for the tournament play.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
So it makes, officials have to kind of practice having 3 officials on the floor, and the kids need to get used to it.
Yeah, and they have to have their positioning right? They have to know correctly what to do. So it takes a little bit getting used to it. It's a good idea. Good idea. 7:19 left to go in the first quarter here. Not quite a minute gone yet.
Okay, Holliston inbounding the ball. Grace looking. Goes under to Cami Kazubal. Left-handed shot, no good. Ball is loose, and Dover-Sherborn comes away with it.
Holliston opens in a man-to-man.
Allie Schumann loses, but Dover retains possession. Number 12 with the shot from the foul line is good. That's Olivia Collins, and she opens the scoring tonight. Okay, a little bit of backcourt pressure against Grace. Abby Ray with the ball.
Yeah, a little step, couple steps there. Yeah, both teams playing man-to-man to open up the game. I feel funny calling man-to-man in the girls' game, but I guess that's
something it's never changed. You know, it's not gender specific. Okay, into the low post, and we get a foul on 32, Cami Kazubal.
6:33 left to go in the first quarter here, 2-0. Dover-Sherborn opens up with the lead.
Dover inbounding the ball under their own basket. Okay, they break to the corner. There's a flash across the middle.
A nice perimeter passing by Dover-Sherborn.
Yeah, they're moving it around. Number 12 with the shot, no good. Olivia Collins again.
And Abby Ray with a rebound.
There's only 3 seniors on this Dover-Sherborn team.
Yeah, they are young. And count it.
Cami Kazubal with a 2-point shot.
They are young, Steve, and not only are they young, but they're playing a lot of the youngsters. So that's good to see for their program, to see their program growing like that.
Yeah, their JV team was all freshmen, except for 1 sophomore. Okay, it's going to be white ball off of DS. So talking to Coach Klebda before the game, they're 3-11. It's been a tough season for them, but she's very optimistic because they're playing a lot of young kids, and they'll be back next year.
Well, if you're rebuilding and you get 3 wins, that's a pretty good season. You can get a couple more wins out of it, maybe get 5 wins or something. That's a really good season, really good start when you're that young.
Okay, we got a jump ball, and it's going to be Dover ball.
I think Holliston's got to get a little more intensity, just a little bit more intensity and coming out and really, because you do have a little urgency here. Like I said, you don't want to put yourself in a position where you got to win 4 out of the last 5 games. And this is a game where you really should have an opportunity to win if you play well. So
absolutely,
you really got to come out and like you really not just want it, but that you need it. 2-pointer, 4-2.
And that was number 23 for Dover-Sherborn, Allie Schumann.
Grace with the ball.
And that's Brooke Jeffroy with the shot, no good. Dover with the rebound.
Good shot, though. Good to see them going inside and Brooke using her height and arms to be able to get the shot off.
Yeah, Brooke has really been playing well lately. She's, getting a lot of double-doubles. A little hook shot, no good. Rebound, Brooke.
And Brooke is back next year, and that's going to be that's the person you could build your team around.
Well, she's been playing, since she was a freshman, so it seems like she's been around forever. Grace with the miss on the 3-point try. Dover with the rebound. And Brooke is really, starting to, get her offense together, and she's always been a solid rebounder. Number 24, Colleen Doyle with the shot, a 2-point shot.
4:05 left in the first quarter here, and Dover-Sherborn jumped out to a 6-2 lead. There's another double dribble there by Holliston. And the other thing, too, is you come into a game like this, and And I'm not saying this is what's happening here because the game is so young, but sometimes you come to a game like this, and I don't necessarily think it's a trap game, but it's a game you think, well, we go half speed and we'll win. Well, that doesn't work.
Right. Grace breaking out on the fly.
Oh,
nice drop back to Tess.
Count it.
And she lays it in. Oh,
Nicely
awesome pass by Grace.
Nicely done by Grace.
And Tess with the follow, and that's why you got to run that floor.
Absolutely.
Keep up with the ball.
Steps. 3:33 left to go in the first. 6-4. Holliston down by 2.
And that's one of the side effects of having 3 officials now is they start seeing a lot
more stuff.
Extra stuff, not extra. I mean, it's stuff that's there. Sometimes 2 officials don't see it, so. 31. Into the corner, Abby Ray.
Count it!
Oh, another 2 point, a long 2 for Abby Ray.
Abby Ray, he's averaging 5.1 points per game for Holliston. And he's always been a great spark defensively, coming off the bench offensively sometimes.
Shot is no good. Kazubel grabs the loose ball. Grace on the drive, lays it up, no good. Dover with the rebound, and we're going to have a Holliston foul. It's going to be on Abby Ray. Abby Ray Wells.
6-6. 2:54 left to go in the first quarter.
And Abby Ray comes out, and Mel Coleman comes in to replace her.
Mel's done a nice job. She's many times she's the first one off the bench for the Holliston Panthers.
Nice defense by Tess. Oh, but the ball rolls in. Okay, I believe that was number 23, Schumann. Okay, Grace using the pick.
That's short.
2-point shot. It's going to be Dover ball, and Dover calls timeout with 2:27 to go in the first quarter, and Dover leading 8-6. So Holliston has struggled a little bit the last couple games, and so now they got to really turn around and get going with it. You got some stats for us?
Yeah, we do. The update on Kylie Lorenzen, who you talked about the 1,000-point scorers for Holliston, and of course she's up there. She had scored 1,177 points for Holliston, and now she's done it in college too. Scored a 1,000th point on January 3rd versus Pace University. She's averaging an incredible 18.7 points per game, which is second in the Northeast 10. And 9.5 rebounds in the game per game, which is fifth in the Northeast 10. That's pretty tough to do. That's a lot of points, and a lot of rebounds.
Absolutely.
And her school, Southern New Hampshire, stands at 14-7. They're 10-5 in the Northeast 10, which is third place in the North Division. So they're going to probably get into the playoffs and take it from there. And she's got a whole nother year left to go after this, so she's going to add on quite a few points. I mean, she's done it all since she's been a freshman. I think, and I've said it before, and I really believe this. I think if she had gone up to Division I, I think she'd be playing at that same type of a level in Division I. Of course, the competition would be a little better defensively, but she has that capability because she has great knowledge of the game, and she plays very well. She plays a good physical game, and she's very, very fast, very quick, and I think that helps her a lot.
Yeah, she is such a natural athlete, and reacts to the plays, reads the ball.
Yes.
It's stuff you can't teach.
Right.
Right. She's just such a natural athlete.
Okay.
Eliza Altabelli came into the game, and she just passes it into Tess Powers, and we've got a foul on number 11, Kate Mastrobueno.
Tessa go to the line shooting 2. That's only the first foul on Dover-Sherborn. Holliston has 2. There's 2:03 left to go in the first quarter. 8-6, Dover-Sherborn in the lead. And Tessa at the line shooting 2. Makes the first. 8-7, Dover-Sherborn.
As we said, lots of DS players getting playing time. They just sub 3 or 4 kids. Makes the second. She's got 4 points. Four out of the 8 Holliston points for Tess.
And when they bring these kids in, this is the point in the game where you really can make some hay if you're Holliston. You know, really pressure the kids as they're doing now. Mel's doing a good job with that. Long three-pointer, no good.
Dover-Sherborn with the rebound. They bring it back out and set it back up. Holliston man-to-man defense. Nice defense by Mel. Okay,
you know, talking about Melanie Coleman, and I just love the way she plays when she comes off the bench because she's full speed all the time. There she goes again. See, deflections. Deflections are so important in this game, and she's already got one tonight.
Okay, steal by Grace, and,
nice
and
pass.
Mel's on the fly. Lays it up
Count
and
it.
in. Nice play. Steal by Grace.
Yeah, and what Grace did, of course, she has her head up, and she's passing the ball, not dribbling down court. And, of course, Melanie went down there, and that's traveling. Holliston ball again. Melanie goes down and gets the basket.
Yep.
10-8, Holliston in the lead. 1:12 left to go in the first quarter.
You got to run the floor. Got to put pressure on the defense.
Melanie Coleman with the ball up top. Grace.
All right, going in low to Eliza. Nice fake. Goes up, no good.
That's a good
nice
shot.
Move.
Yeah, nice move, and that's a good shot for her.
Okay, ball into the corner.
Ooh.
Number 24 is Colleen Doyle with a 2-point shot.
Ties the game at 10. Coming up with 35 seconds left in the first quarter.
Okay, high post to Altobelli. She dishes it off to Kazubal. And Grace on the drive, no good. Rebound. Tess Powers couldn't put it in.
Almost jinxed it, but not quite. Now that time, Altobelli had the ball in the middle, and she did the exact right thing, but no one came to the ball. She put the ball where if somebody had come into the ball, they would have had an easy layup. She did a very good job in that, anticipating that someone's going to come here, and just the players on that side of the ball just didn't move.
Okay, ball out to Kazubal with the shot. No good. She gets her own rebound, takes it to the hoop. No good again. You know, the one thing about 3 officials, there's always one standing in front of you now.
Yeah, they all want TV time.
Down in front. Okay, Grace inbounding the ball. Oh, nice play. Okay, that went into Altobelli, and she got fouled, and it's going to be out of bounds for Holliston underneath.
11 seconds left in this first quarter. The score is tied at 10.
Okay, they X across the middle. Nothing there. Out to Coleman.
Very nicely done. Nicely done. That's how you want to shoot a 3, right there.
Okay. 3-pointer. Whoa. That was number 21, Sophia Federico. And that's the end of the first quarter with Holliston 10 and Dover-Sherborn 10. So we got a good ball game here, Jay.
Well, we do, and the fact of the matter is, you know, Holliston kind of picked it up there halfway through the first quarter, and you know, made some noise. They did some good things. I saw some good things, and they picked up the intensity defensively too, and that really helped them. You know, after Dover-Sherborn had that early lead.
Now Holliston hasn't really pressed, so
no,
you know, you would wonder whether they have that in their arsenal. And bring that out just to get a little breathing room. You know?
Yeah, and it looks like, though, they're down a few numbers, it looks like, too. So you got to be, you know, if you're going to press, a lot of times, sometimes what coaches like to do is save it until that point in the game if they really, really need it. Because with the numbers down a little bit, you know, you got to kind of give the players an opportunity to get a little rest in between.
And as a matter of fact, this is their 3rd game this week as well. Because of makeup, they've played Monday, Tuesday, and now Friday night.
But what you can do with the press is don't do it a lot, but just pick your spots. And if you pick your spot at the right time, you get a couple quick steals, and then call it off, and then maybe do a little later in the game.
Surprise them.
Yeah.
Surprise them.
Especially on defense. I'm not a big zone guy, but it's okay. Sometimes you're playing man-to-man, and then you switch into a zone, and they're playing man offense against his own defense, and that doesn't work. So,
all right, Dover starts with the ball for the second quarter. Outside shot, no good. Good box out by Liza. Tess Powers with the rebound. Oh, Dover steals the ball. And Holliston fouls Dover on the floor before she could get the shot off.
That's the third foul on Holliston in the first half.
Okay,
Dover-Sherborn sitting at 2.
Foul is on Tess.
10-10. Score still the same. 7:42 left to go in the first half. Good D, good D. That's really good D right there. Nice defense.
Oh, Grace takes it right away. Oh, she takes it back.
Yep.
Now we got a jump ball.
That was good defense. Good defense all the way because the Dover-Sherborn player broke, and I didn't see quite what number it was, but one of the Holliston players came and cut off that pass. They had to pass the ball into the person Grace was guarding, and Grace took care of it after that.
Okay, Grace on the drive, no good. Dishes it out to Tess Powers. Shot is no good. Dover with the rebound. They're pushing it out. Coleman.
Oh, great
all
D.
over the place.
Great
nice.
defense.
He has no help.
Oh.
And Grace picks up the foul.
And that's what I mean about Melanie Coleman. She comes in and she does a heck of a job. She is all over the place. Very, very quick, very, very fast, and does a nice job. Just never lets up. The intensity is always there. That you love to see in players.
Okay. Holliston still in man-to-man. Very tight defense. Pass goes in low.
That's it. That's
Grace
good
straight
D.
up.
Yep. Good D. Force the ball back outside. Double team.
Oh, Holliston, almost a steal. Couldn't grab it before it goes out of bounds. It's going to be Dover ball again.
Jackie Elabrandy had a shot at that, and she was able to knock it away, but then just wasn't able to retrieve it. Good hustle, though.
Dover inbounding.
Whoa.
Oh. Okay,
hit the
ball
hit
the pipe up
yep.
top, and it's out of bounds.
Just like in that very famous time when Havlicek stole the ball hit the guide wire up there. 6:46 left to go in the half.
Bill Russell.
10-10. What did I say?
Bill Russell hit the guy wire, inbounding it.
Who did I say?
Havlicek.
Oh, and when Havlicek stole the ball.
Yeah,
right.
that was the game.
Right, Russell did it. Grace, not there.
Dover with the rebound. Okay. Oh, nice cut down the middle, and ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Holliston ball. That was a nice flash down the middle.
I think what you're going to see at some point in this game, it's Grace because Grace she can shoot obviously, but I consider Grace a scorer more than a shooter, in the sense that she can make a lot of her own shots, and she doesn't just stand outside and throw the ball up there. She drives to the hoop, she works outside, and she gets rebounds and this and that. I think you might see a streak where she might get a bunch of points. Here goes Melanie. I keep on to call her Megan. Melanie Coleman. Mel Coleman.
Okay, well, Grace is usually at her best when she's pushing the ball up the floor, right, and keeping the defense off balance, and making her layups, and that's when she really excels. And it's usually because of her great defense.
Yes, you're absolutely right. It keys off her defense. You can see that hit right here.
There you go.
Perfect example. Thank you. Count it.
There we go.
Boy,
okay.
Steve.
I'm glad we brought that up.
You got the magic touch, son. 5:42 left. Holliston up 12 by 2, 12-10.
Nice defense by Eliza.
Now you see that intensity. That's
number 23 outside shot.
There you
No
go.
good. Holliston with the rebound. Dover chips it out of bounds. Okay.
They're good. They're good defensively. And Kate there, who made that, she's just a freshman.
The Coach Klebner was very high on all of these kids. They're nice kids. They play hard, So Grace down the middle, jump shot, partially blocked, I believe. And here comes Dover right back. Holliston is back with 4. Drive into
good
the middle.
D, good D. Just attack that ball.
Oh.
They're going to dribble the ball. You come out and just attack that ball. Don't let them have free dribbles.
Okay, they're down to 12 on the shot clock now. Holliston. Good defense. Little turnaround
nice
by
little
number
turnaround.
21, Sophia Federico with the hoop.
She's only a junior. We got a timeout on Holliston. 4:45 left to go in the first half. 12-12.
Okay, one of the things you know we talked about, Holliston's record is 6-8 right now, and they've got 6 games left, so they're kind of in a battle to make the tournament. They've won some big games this year. They beat a tough Hopkinton team this year,
Right.
you know, in a very good game. They've played Ashland really tough the second go-round, pushed them into overtime before losing. They beat Sharon in a very tight ball game. So they've had some really good games.
Yeah, they have good wins. They're quality. You know, you get in the college tournament what they call quality wins. Those are the good wins against good teams.
So you know, I think the thing with the Holliston team is they're streaky. Okay, their offense sometimes is streaky, you know, and you got to kind of put a little run together.
Yep.
You know, get some daylight between you and the other team. But they have kids that play hard. They have the ability to score some points.
Right.
They can rebound, and they play in really good defense.
Yeah, and that's the one thing. And you know, you talk about streaky, and I think you're absolutely right. You hit the nail right on the head with that one. But streaky is normally about your offense. Your defense should never be streaky.
Well, this is definitely true. Oh, the drive.
Oh, wow, what a nice block. There's offensive foul.
Here
Yeah.
we go, going the other way. Oh, what a great play by
Mel.
Oh, look who it is.
Yep. She get down there. Now, see, again, that's just pure desire. You beat the player to the spot, and you just stand there, and you know you're going to get hit, you know, and of course, if you know the way, if you know how to fall down on that, you fall down, you know, you fall down and hit your rump first, you're probably sometimes going to be okay. Grace for three.
Grace.
Count it.
Three-pointer for Grace.
And you now see that's what I was talking about earlier. You can feel it, and as you said, Steve, she'll pick it up defensively, and when she plays off of her defense.
And that was a nice shot for her because she was set. Nice bank shot by number 12 for Dover-Sherborn, Olivia Collins. Yeah, Grace was set. You know, she wasn't rushing that shot.
Oh, what a great inlet pass.
Comes around to Grace. Oh, and we got to travel.
Yeah. Really? Now you're a ref, right? So do you watch the feet? Are you taught to watch the feet of the players? It's a long three missed.
Oh, good. Nice rebound by Brooke, who just came back into the game. No, as an official, you're not really watching the feet. You use your peripheral vision to see it.
Oh, I see.
Okay,
okay.
And when it happens, and you just blow the whistle because your brain recognizes it.
Because there's a lot of times when you see the nice drive, rebound by Abby Ray. A lot of times you see what you think might be the result of a travel, but then if you're watching the feet, there's really not a travel, you know. For three.
Oh, Grace with a three. No good. Dover with the rebound. Oh, Altabelli gets it.
One thing I'm seeing now with Grace and a couple of the girls with this, and this may be a function of, as you said earlier, 3 games this week.
Brooke with another rebound.
Watch the shots. If the shots are flattening out, Grace gets hit. If the shots are flattening out, that means that you're not using your legs enough. If you're not using your legs enough, that a lot of time that's telling you that the player's tired. So you really have to watch that. And one thing I've seen that with Grace, even the shot she made, the 3-pointer she made, has been a little flat.
And this is the first one.
Because you always want to use, anytime you're in a game or any sport, you want to use your strongest muscles. And your leg muscles are much stronger than your upper body muscles. So You always want to use your leg muscles to shoot, to throw, whatever. That's nice. Okay, she got that one
a little bit long.
Higher.
She's got to get in her rhythm. Okay, Dover with
Whoa.
a three-point shot, no good. Dover with the offensive rebound, no good. Cammie goes up skies for that rebound. Abby Ray pushing the ball up. Oh. Yeah, I think what happened is she touched the ball with her left hand with the off
at
hand.
the same time?
At the same time.
Wow. Yeah,
and that was the call. It's a double dribble. You can only be touching the ball with one hand while you're dribbling.
Dover-Sherborn with the ball. 2:10 left to go in the first half. 15-14. Holliston by 1.
Nice tip by Grace.
Yeah, see, looking down. That's nice. That is just so important. When you have that. Was that Brooke that got that rebound? You just look, as soon as she got it, she looked down. She didn't pull the ball down. She didn't go to dribble the ball. She looked down. That's perfectly done.
Well, the one thing she knows is Grace is going to be
Grace
running.
is going to be, yeah. There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Grace makes the first free throw. There you go.
16-14, really, really low scoring second quarter so far. Made them both.
All right.
17-14, Holliston by 3. Now you need a couple stops here with 2 minutes left.
Yeah, this is and you've got all your starters in. Okay, a little switch off. Cammie doing a nice job.
Block. Oh, what a nice save.
Tess saves it, and Abby Ray hustles to get the loose ball.
Holy mackerel.
What a scramble we've got, and it's a jump ball.
Wow. Wow.
It's going to be Holliston ball.
The fouls, and really, neither team is in foul trouble yet. I mean, Dover-Sherborn has 5, Holliston has 4, but no one's close to 7 yet.
Yeah.
With 1:40 left to go in the first half.
Okay, the little pick up top. Grace with the shot, no good. Rebound tipped around. Dover breaking out. 2 men back for Holliston.
Nice defense.
And
nice
ball goes
defense.
out of bounds. Nobody touched it. Bad pass.
What
Holliston
happened?
Ball.
You had a 2-on-2, so Grace had to make a decision there. She made the decision to go ball. She stopped ball, and I believe it was Tess that came down to cover the other player for Dover-Sherborn. That's how you do a 2-on-2. That's how you cover a fast break. 1:24 left to go in the first half. 17-14, Holliston down, up by 3.
All right, the high pick for Grace. They run it again. Brooke rolls. Grace with
Count
the
it.
layup. There we go. Nice 2-man basketball with Brooke and Grace.
Now you've got the last 2 times down. You've gotten stops. You want to do it one more time and get that, but nice.
Oh,
That's a
Grace
kick. That's a
almost with
kick.
a steal.
That was a kick.
Abby Ray jumps in there to help.
Oh,
number 12 is
2-pointer.
Olivia Collins.
That was a 2-pointer, though. 19-16.
Foot on the line. 49 seconds to go. Grace dishes out to Abby Ray. Elbow jump shot, no good. Oh, man.
Wow, does she get up there?
Brooke was skying for that rebound.
Tess? Cammie? Not quite
no
there.
Good. Grace couldn't put it home, had a little runner there. Man, Brooke really got up for that rebound. Oh.
20.
And that's what you got to do. You can't wait for that ball to
exactly.
come to you.
You got to attack it.
You got to go get it up in the air.
Shot clock is turned off now. There's 13 seconds left to go. Dover-Sherborn's going to play for the last shot. What they'll do is wait till about 7 seconds and then make their move. And there it is.
Okay, Abby doubles the ball. Oh, ball's loose, and that's going to be the end of the quarter. And Holliston is leading at the half, 19-16. A strong finish with that half. We had some good defensive stops at in the end of that half, and we scored some buckets. Okay, so we had a 3-point lead now, and even more importantly, I think Grace is starting to get into her shooting rhythm now. So that's important. So
that's it then for the first half, and 19-16, Holliston up by 3.
Okay, Holliston's leading 19-16. We're getting ready to start the second half. We'll look at the scoring totals in the first half. For Dover-Sherborn, Olivia Collins has 6 points. Sophia Federico has 2. Allie Schumann has 4. And Colleen Doyle has 4. On the Holliston side of the ledger, Melanie Coleman has 2. Grace DeZindelit has 9 points. Abby Ray Wells has 2. Tess Powers has 4. And Cammie Kazubel has 2. So there's where we stand with the scoring.
Well, it's pretty evenly balanced for Holliston. Of course, you expect Grace to have, 9 or 10 points at the half. And the rest is pretty well. But the big thing was that Holliston was able to hold Dover-Sherborn at 6 points in that second quarter. And defensively, they did a very, very nice job. Offensively, I think Holliston's getting a lot of shots, Steve, and they're not bad shots. They seem to be good shots, but they're just really not hitting them. And, maybe I don't know if they're trying to rush it a little bit or what the story is, but if they can hit 5 or 6 shots in a row, they're going to really pull ahead in this ball game if they keep playing that defense the way they played in the second quarter.
Yeah, and I think what's going to happen, I look for the Holliston defense, the knocking the balls away, Abby Ray and Grace, and they're going to get out on the break and they're going to start making more of those shots. We've been, we had some offensive rebounds and couldn't put them home.
Right.
And so we came, Dover-Sherborn rebounded and came away with the ball, and so we didn't capitalize on those offensive rebounds. I'm looking for that to improve again. Brooke Jeffroy was terrific off the boards, and Eliza Altabelli had a few rebounds and putbacks. And if she can just squeeze a couple of those. And then Cammie Kazubel was changing light bulbs up there, I think, at one point.
Way up, yeah.
Okay,
right.
Dover-Sherborn inbounded the ball, and they're struggling against the Holliston pressure. Holliston in their man-to-man defense again. Okay, goes into Cole. Was that Abby Ray that got the hand in there?
No,
or was that Brooke?
Thought it was Brooke.
Okay, it's going to be Holliston ball.
So we'll see come now offensively, see if Holliston's made any adjustments. Ooh.
Okay, ball out of bounds.
Yeah.
Everybody's shrugging their heads.
Yeah, and Grace is pleading her case that the ball was tipped. Now we had 3 referees, Steve. So
no, we had 4 on that play. Grace was the 4th.
I was going to say, don't make me get 4.
Grace was the 4th.
7:22 in the third. 19-16, Holliston by 3.
Oh, bottled up. They go down low into the post.
Nice
that's
move.
A nice move. Number 12, Olivia Collins. She was matched against Tess Powers, and she's got a little bit of a height advantage.
Long 3 attempt by Grace is not there. Yeah, Collins is, she's doing a good job down there, down low, and she's basically their offense tonight.
Yeah, she's very active down there. Drive to the hoop. It doesn't fall, but Holliston with the rebound. Grace coming away with it. Goes to the corner to Abby Ray with a shot. There we go. A 2-point shot for Abby Ray.
21-18, Holliston by 3 again. 6.5 minutes left to go in the third. Well, defensively, Holliston is swarming, and that's what you like to see.
There we go. Yeah, moving screen.
Yeah, Collins kind of put her foot out and kind of turned her hip right into Abby Ray. So 2 fouls for Dover-Sherborn.
Okay, and there's a timeout for Dover-Sherborn, and that's a nice timeout for Dover because Holliston is kind of trying to get it in gear here. So she needs to settle those youngsters down.
Yeah, and getting in gear that's a great way to put it because really Neither team. I mean, this ball game at the end of the first first quarter was 10-10. Since that time, Holliston has scored 11, and Dover-Sherborn's only scored 8. Now, that's good defensively for both teams, but you expect these teams at this level to be able to score a little bit more than that. You know, another 3 or 4, each team should probably have another 3 or 4 baskets at this point. Collins is doing a nice job inside for Dover-Sherborn, and Holliston is swarming to the ball. And a lot of times when Holliston swarms to the ball, they're leaving Collins one-on-one with normally
I think Tess Powers was covering her.
Yeah.
Well, we've been missing Tom Emmons the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
Has Tom headed to South Korea to cover the Olympics? Is that what's going on?
He must be. He must be. Because the North Koreans asked him to come and do a job. He and Dennis Rodman.
Okay, nice dish by
Grace.
Pass back.
What a nice defensive play by Dover-Sherborn. They play very well with their hand. Their hands are up a lot on defense, Dover-Sherborn.
Okay, there's Collins with the shot, no good. Kazubel pulls the rebound down. Not only did she have the ball, but there was a Dover-Sherborn player on her back, too. Tess against the pressure. Over to Grace. All right, Dover-Sherborn is starting a pressure defense here.
Nice.
Skip pass to Powers.
Count it.
There we go. 2-point shot for Tess.
Okay, now you got it up to 5. Now you got to start to push it. Now you want to come. You want to get a couple more stops and a couple more shots. Get this thing up around 9 or 10.
And I think this is what the Dover coach was worried about. All right, they go in low. That offensive rebound by Dover, number 2, Lizzie Jenkins. Okay, Holliston, good D.
Oh, Abby Ray just took it away.
Abby Ray with the quick hands.
Nice push.
Grace on the fly, and she gets fouled going in for the breakaway layup.
She'll be shooting 2. 4:55 left to go in the third. That's the third foul for Dover-Sherborn, and right now that may be something you want to look at going into the fourth quarter if they get into the bonus situation.
So, and once again, that play was triggered by Abby Ray's deflection of the ball, and then Grace run out. She makes the first shot.
24-18, Holliston by 6. Substitution by Dover-Sherborn. Oh, made them both.
Okay.
25-18, Holliston up by 7. Now, that's one of the times. I told you they needed to do it twice. That's the first time they stopped and scored. Now they got to do it again.
Okay. Oh, Brooke with the block. Nice block.
That's about her third block tonight. She's done a heck of a job defensively.
Yeah, as I said earlier, she's really starting to play well. Offensively, defensively. Here's the breakout with Grace again. Goes in for the layup, doesn't fall.
Brooke
with the follow-up.
She'll be shooting too.
Way to run the floor, Brooke.
Yeah.
You know, Grace loves to run the floor, and the other Holliston players, you're going to run with her.
You do, and you know, and when they do, you know, especially when the forwards and the centers run the floor, you want to make sure every so often to feed them.
Yeah, take care of the big people when they run. This is the first shot. Okay, Kate Master-Bueno comes out. She's a freshman. She's got 3 fouls now for Dover-Sherborn. Oh, second shot falls off.
25-18, Holliston by 7. 4:15 left to go in the third. Oh, there's a kick. A little reset on the clock.
Okay, Mel Coleman comes back into the game. And Cammie Kazubel comes out.
Cammie's had a nice night defensively.
Okay, Dover working the ball.
Long three. Look like
Tess with a good box out. Tracks that rebound down. Pushes it up the floor.
Oh, nice. Oh,
Back
nice
into
block
Powers.
again.
Dover pushing it back up.
Steps.
Okay.
Sophia Federico is really, she's doing a nice job defensively in there. She's, you know, you kind of watch these girls from Dover-Sherborn playing, and like I said, they play very well with their hands in their arms, keeping them high, and they're getting a lot of deflections, a lot of blocks.
Okay, Holliston's got kind of a smaller lineup in right now. 3 guards, and then Tess Powers is one of the big people, and she's not that big. Okay, into Brooke Jeffroy, and then it gets tied up, and it's going to be Holliston ball.
Well, Brooke is kind of like the double E that we have in Emil Exelholm that we have on the boys team, where you got to get down on the block, put your hand up, demand the ball, turn, drop step, and put it in. She has that kind of height, like right there.
There it is on the
ball.
inbound. Okay,
right. You demand the ball. Now, what her teammates have to do is get her the ball up high. They will do that if she demands the ball up high. You've got to put your hand up and demand, I want that ball up here. And if they hit her up there, she'll be able to drop step and score a lot of points that way.
All right, Grace inbounding the ball.
Nice
nice
inbound.
cut. Tess Powers with the shot. Coach Keefe pleading with the officials.
Looked like a pretty good block to me. 25-18, Holliston by 7.
Drive to the hoop, no good. Brooke goes up for that rebound. Cleans the glass. Grace, just bypasses everybody. Can't put the layup home, but gets fouled.
And now with 3:11 left, that's the 5th foul on Dover-Sherborn, and Holliston has none.
Okay, and this is that pressure offense.
Yes,
pushing the ball up the floor, and you're just wailing away at people.
She makes the first. 26-18, Holliston by 8. Yeah, you've got to play all the sports. You've got to play aggressively. You have to be attack, attack, attack. Offensively, defensively, in all the sports you play. Made them both.
Okay.
27-18.
4 points for Grace in the half. All right, Brooke comes out, and Eliza Altabelli goes in.
Now, the next foul that Dover-Sherborn makes, Holliston will be shooting either way, either 1-1 or unless it's a 2-shot foul.
Oh, Grace with the hands flicks the ball away. Tess comes up with it.
You got to look down now. You got to look down. You got players.
Okay,
Mel
for Mel for the three-pointer.
Get in there.
No good. Dover cleans the glass. That was Sophia Federico. Okay, they go into the elbow. No, the ball gets loose, and Eliza comes away with it. Nice D.
Very nicely done.
Okay, Tess. Oh, over to Grace. Nice pass.
Ooh, steps.
Okay.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, she kind of stepped through the players, and yeah.
Have a coach in my way. Coach Dan Keefe.
Yeah, it was that, you take the step to get around the player, and then you put the ball on the floor.
That's okay. It's legal if you're a Panther.
It's okay if you get away with it.
Jump ball, that'll be Dover-Sherborn's ball.
Okay, once again, Holliston with the hands, flicking.
27-18. Holliston has held Dover-Sherborn at 2 points so far in this third quarter with 2:18 left.
Okay, good defense. Tough to get in. Okay, only 12 on the shot clock. Takes it to the hoop. Oh, man, nice shot by Sophia Federico. It's 4 points for Sophia.
She played a strong game tonight, offensively and defensively. Oh, nice pick, and there's the roll. Ooh.
Okay, Dover coming right back. Okay, working the ball. Oh, yeah. Grace Grace trying to get the hands in there and deflect the pass, but she gets called for the foul that time.
Yeah, and that's only the first foul in the second half here for Holliston. Dover-Sherborn sitting with 6. We'll give Grace a little rest here with the Holliston with a 7-point lead. 1:38 left to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, this is good because she'll get the 138 plus the end of the quarter. Right. Grace will get to sit out for, a couple minutes now. Oh, nice box out. Who's down there? Abby Ray. What a box out by Abby Ray. She's got a bigger kid on her.
Yeah, she's a fighter.
And she just pulled that ball down and hung on for dear life. And she's going to be shooting 1-1 now. I was talking to Abby before the game, Abby Ray, and she has always got a smile on her face.
She does, yeah.
She's always a happy kid. Very nice young lady. Ball rolls out. It's tipped out of bounds by Dover, and Holliston will inbound it. Test to do the inbounding.
Oh, no. Federico.
It's the breakout.
Misses. Eliza
rips the ball away.
Job. Tess with the ball. Abby Ray. Back to Tess. Give and go.
There we go. Nice play.
Whoop.
Good try. She was a little bit under the hoop. 57 seconds left in the quarter. Good defense by Eliza.
Both hands.
Dover with the offensive rebound. Okay, Dover's got a little bit of height out there on Holliston right at the moment. Goes into the post. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Dover ball. Good defense by Holliston. They make it tough. Okay, they get it in way up high.
Want to stay in front. See how that's good footwork right there by Abby Ray. Oh,
shot is up.
I don't know if Eliza blocked that enough. She yelled. I think she scared the poor girl from Dover-Sherborn. 27-20. Holliston by 7. 20 seconds left in this quarter.
Jackie Alibrandi did a good job boxing out and couldn't quite pull that rebound in.
Oh. Blocked from behind by Jackie
with the block. Pushing it right up the floor.
Look down.
Coleman
Nice look.
Ahead.
Nice
Abby
look.
Ray. She brings it back out. Powers with the three-pointer from straight on. No good. Eliza chases the rebound down, but Dover picks it up.
There's a travel. Holliston will get the ball back.
We're going to make a referee out of you yet, Jay. Look at that. What a call you made.
Difference between me and most referees is I'm right all the time. 2.7 seconds left to go in this quarter. The ball should be way down here. The thing happened on this side of the court. Yeah, there you go.
He's bringing him down. Bringing him down.
That's it.
Yep. Okay, 2.7 seconds left.
Quick pass.
Shoot it.
Now up.
Oh, okay. Good effort. Good effort by Jackie Alibrandi. And that's the end of the third quarter with Holliston leading 27-20.
At the end of the third quarter, it's time for This Week
in the Tri-Valley League. Okay, what do I have for this week? Well, Jay, it was a tough week for the Holliston teams. Okay, the boys team was 0-2 this week, losing to Norton and Medfield, and thus falling to 4-10 on the season for the boys. So this is a tough season for the boys.
They gotta win out now.
And they are also playing in Dover-Sherborn tonight, so they got 3 games this week. Okay, the Holliston girls also playing 3 games this week, and they suffered the same fate as the boys, losing to Norton and Medfield. So it wasn't a good week.
No, not a good week. Not a good week. And on top of that, I had a cold.
Ah, well, maybe they had colds too. You know, maybe that's all of Holliston was sick.
The whole town's got the flu. 27-20. Holliston up by 7. And they played again. Nice job defensively. Now the first quarter, Dover-Sherborn got 10. The second they got 8. And 6. And this quarter they only got 4. So Holliston's doing a really nice job defensively. Now they just got to come down and clamp down the defense a little bit more and score a few buckets, and we can take this one home.
Okay, Abby Ray pitches it out to Alan
nice
Brandy.
save.
Good save.
That's a good job. If it's under your basket, no problem if you save it.
Okay, they go into the post. No good. 21. Oh, nice play. Sophia Federico. She's a junior. She's playing really well. Really working hard out there.
She really is. She does a nice job, and she's got some moves, and you can see that she has the capability to play good defense also. She is a captain, too, as a junior.
Foul was on Abby Ray.
Got a foul on Mel.
Foul on Mel, not Abby Ray.
There's 2 1s up there because that was her first.
Is that how you read that?
Hey, I'm nothing if I'm not brilliant. 27-21. Grace with the rebound.
Okay, on the break, goes out of bounds. It's going to be white ball. Yeah, I was wondering why the Dover girl didn't grab that. I knew it was going to be white ball. Okay, so Holliston will be inbounding into
that. On a play like that, you might want to throw it just a little bit. Take one less dribble and throw it a little bit earlier. And don't give the defense time to set up.
All right, corner shot by Abby Ray. No good. Dover with the rebound, and we get a foul called. And that's going to be on Jackie Alabrandi. Okay, Jackie is a sophomore. Dover inbounding the ball. Only 13 foul on Holliston. Okay.
Collins is back in the game for Dover-Sherborn. She's been their scorer tonight. The steps, yeah. I was. Now that one I saw.
Eagle Eye Wyman.
Now that one I saw. 27-21, Holliston by 6, 7:13.
And were you watching her feet?
Yes, I was.
Oh, well, you're not supposed to watch. If you watch your feet, you're going to miss another whole part of the game.
Yeah, the hell with the game.
All right, I can't see. Brooke with the turnaround and in. Nice move by Brooke.
29-21, Holliston by 8, 6:56 left to go in this ball game.
That's Brooke's first basket of the game.
And you watch the Holliston defense is really clamping down now.
Okay.
Collins, not there.
Okay, she's going to be going to the line to shoot 2.
Did they call this on Grace? Oh, 15. It's on Tess.
Okay, it's on Tess.
That's her second.
Okay. This is the first one.
29-21. The score remains. Holliston up by 8. 6:46 left to go in this ball game.
Olivia Collins has got 8 points right now. Make it 9.
She's a good ball player, and she makes her free throws. You get somebody in the middle who plays underneath there, and you get an opportunity to get fouled a lot. Brooke Jeffroy, not quite there.
Oh, and Olivia Collins with the rebound. She's only a sophomore. Okay, Dover trying to come back. All right, Abby Ray with the deflection. Good defense by Brooke. Sliding her feet. Okay. Brooke at the high post. Tess at the high post. There's the flash down low to Brooke in. Turnaround jump shot. No good. Oh, off Brooke's foot. Yeah, it's going to be blue ball.
And that's okay because, Brooke can do that. She can shoot that high. But if she would just get a little bit lower, like down on the block, she wouldn't really even have to just use the backboard and nice soft touch. And she's really has the physical capability of doing that. And if she develops that shot, she's going to be basically unstoppable the next year and a half.
Okay, shot no good, and Alibrandi with the rebound. Grace around the back. Over to Powers. Oh, nice drive to the hoop.
Yeah.
Okay, Dover coming back with the ball. 29-22, 5:35 to go.
Collins, count it.
There we go.
And
Two-point shot. 2-point shot by Collins. And at 5:30 to go, it's Holliston 29, Dover-Sherborn 24.
Well, yeah, Dover took the timeout, and they're cutting in. They're cutting into that lead, and I think, it's getting a little rough under here. I think Coach Keefe, he doesn't really complain that much, and I kind of don't blame him. You're not going to get every call, but it'd be nice to get some.
Yeah.
And
well,
that's the way it is, I guess, right? You're the ref.
I'm the ref. I have a hard time seeing from over here. Right?
Yeah. Some say you had a hard time seeing from up close, too.
Yeah,
29-24.
Yeah, when I was on the floor, you guys like you were yelling at me.
Oh, not me, Steve. I support my local refs. 5.5 minutes left to go in this ball game. Holliston up by 5. And, I think now if you can, as we said earlier in the game, you had 2 or 3 stops here, 2 or 3 baskets, and you're basically going to put this away because, the way it's playing out so far, I'm not sure that Dover-Sherborn is going to have the firepower offensively to come back from like an 8 or 10-point lead.
Well, Dover-Sherborn plays good defense. All right, there's the switch in onto Grace. Abby Ray. Oh, shot from the corner. No good.
Nice
Tess
play.
Powers. Nice offensive rebound by Tess. That's a big hoop.
Now in the middle there was Cammie Kazubel. She was up. She was demanding the ball, as was Brooke. Long shot for Dover-Sherborn is no good. Abby Ray with the rebound.
Okay, she's pushing the ball up. Holliston wants to really attack. Okay, over to Kazubel in the corner. They're bringing it back up now.
Yeah.
Oh, Dover tips it out of bounds.
Yeah, that's a tough pass. Not quite a skip pass because it's really, they're kind of on the same side of the court. That's a tough pass in like that against this defense, which, as I said earlier, they had their
wide open Grace.
Brooke
with the offensive rebound.
And again.
No good, and she's got another one. And it's out of bounds off Brooke. Okay, gonna be Dover-Sherborn ball.
As I said, Dover-Sherborn, they play very, very well with, their arms are always up, their hands are always up, always looking to block the pass.
Okay. Dover taken to the hoop, then they dish it back out, drive to the hoop, no good. Sophia with the shot, no good. Brooke with the rebound, goes over to Grace, and she's on the gallop. Out to Abby Ray with a long shot, 2-point shot for Abby Ray Wells.
33-24, Holliston by 9. Now 4:08 left to go in this ball game. Need another stop here. Holliston needs a stop.
And that's the thing. When the shots start going in, you're looking good.
Here they come again.
Abby Ray galloping. Grace out front. Oh!
Yeah, well, that's one of those you say sometimes right church, wrong pew. She had a great idea. That's the right idea. Look down, pass the ball. It's just a little off. That's okay. You're doing the right thing when you do that. 33-24, Holliston by 9.
Being aggressive.
You're being aggressive and you're looking up court when you're dribbling, and that's going to pay off.
Okay. Oh, they let her dribble right down the middle.
Abby Ray with a rebound.
Right. Okay.
Abby Ray's playing a heck of a ball game right now.
Yeah, Tess pushes it right down the floor. Tries to get it to Grace, but Dover reads the play.
Don't throw a bounce pass there. Bounce pass, the slowest pass you can throw.
Okay, there's number 2, Lizzie Jenkins, with her first hoop of the game, and it's 3:26 to go in this fourth quarter. 33-26. Holliston is up, and Dover just won't go away.
No, they won't. And That's why you stop me. You come down and you know they hold you a couple times, and now in this day and age with the 3-point shot too, a 3-point shot here and you get a 2-possession game. So
Yep.
What you want to do here if you're Holliston, you come down quick like you're doing. Great job coming down quick, fast break. If it's not there, this is the time of the game where you can pull it out and slow it down. Not to play the clock as much as slowing it down and getting yourself set up. Don't get over anxious about things. And
yeah, absolutely. You want to push the ball. That's Holliston's game, is
Yep.
being aggressive, pushing the ball. But now you don't want to turn it over. So
Right.
you got to make sure that it's there. If it's not, you
it's
got to
not
bring
there,
it back out.
pull
And
it,
you
set
get
up.
you
Set
get
it
the
up.
whole
Yep.
shot clock.
Yep.
You know?
Set it back up. But they're doing a good job defensively, doing a good job on the boards. Abby Ray, I don't know. Are you keeping track of rebounds here?
I am not.
Okay, because she's got quite a few of them.
Yeah. Well, she's playing a heck of a game. They're all working hard.
Yeah.
They're all hustling. And okay, so we got Cammie and Brooke up front, and Tess, Abby Ray, and Grace in the backcourt.
See, there it is. That's what you pull up. If it's not there,
Cammie on the drive, gets it blocked. Dover coming back. Okay.
Oh,
nice
block
by
by
Brooke. Dover came around the screen and Brooke was there. Grace pushing it up, steps behind the 3-point shot.
count it.
Count it.
36-26. There's your double-digit lead you've been looking for all night long. With 2:45 left to go in this ball game, Holliston up 10, 36-26.
Yeah, Holliston has struggled, making some of their shots. So, now that they're making them, it makes it a little bit easier. There we go. Dover turnover. It's going to be Holliston ball.
Now you can be a little bit more deliberate now, because you're in a 4-possession game with 2:33 left to go in this game.
Yeah, the clock is your friend.
If it's there,
there's the double.
if it's
Okay,
look for the
Holliston
open
very
person.
patient. They wing it around.
Abby Ray for 3.
Oh, no,
Not quite
2-point
there.
shot. Oh, Tess with the rebound.
Count it. Nice
There
job.
we go. Nice rebound. Another offensive rebound. I'm not keeping track of that either, but she's gotten so many offensive rebounds. Oh, Abby Ray with the tip on the drive. Good box out. What's she doing down there with the big kids?
That's all she does is keep getting rebounds.
What is she doing down there with the big kids?
Nice pass.
Okay, over to Cammie Kazubal.
Count it.
A 2-pointer.
40-26. Holliston now really opening it up with 1:49 left to go in this ball game. Timeout, Dover-Sherborn.
Okay. One of the things I've noticed, Holliston's taken a lot of what they think are 3-point shots, but they're on the line or just inside, and those are long twos.
It's the worst shot in basketball is if you have your foot on that 3-point line and you take it. It's the worst shot in basketball because percentage-wise you have the same percentage as a 3, but you don't get 3 points if you make it.
Right.
1:48 left to go in this ball game, and Holliston, finally put it away. Nice job by them as they're gonna move to 7 and 8. And as I said at the beginning of the game, Steve, they really needed this ball game, and they've played a heck of a ball game. And defensively they've done what it takes. Rebounding, they've done what it takes. The offense has been off maybe just a hair. They probably could have scored 8 or 10 more points tonight. They didn't get.
Well, one of the things I'm looking at, is Brooke Jeffroy, and not blame, but she's had a tough night shooting. She's only got 2 points. Unable to put some of those turnarounds in. They're just not falling for her tonight. And the other thing is Cammie Kazubal she's got 4 points tonight. And those are kids that usually score more.
Yep.
Okay, Dover inbounding the ball.
Abby Ray Wells with that foul.
Holliston still in man-to-man. Drive to the hoop, no
Not
good.
there.
Tipped by Brooke. And I think that's going to go on Brooke.
No.
Oh, no, it isn't. It's going to be on Abby Ray.
Let's see what that foul is on. It's not on 1.
No, it was on 11.
11. Abby Ray kind of got her hands on her hips over there. Look over. Who me? 40-26. Still remains with under a minute and a half now with 1:28 left to go in the game.
All right, Lizzie Jenkins makes the free throw.
40-27. Holliston by 13.
Okay, they're pressuring 3 across at half court, trying to come up with a steal, but Holliston breaks it.
Yep. Take your time.
Very patient. Well, Grace with the 3-pointer. Yeah. And here comes Dover again.
Good defense. Good defense by Abby Ray.
All right, she cuts off the drive. There's the long shot, no good. And here comes Grace. Dover turns her around. She slows it down now. Slows it down. Ball control. Here we go.
Nice inlet.
Into Brooke. Turn around. And
Count
it goes in. There we go.
Yeah.
All right. And that's the shot that Brooke is having trouble with tonight. Okay, long shot by Collins doesn't go. Tess up to Grace. Okay, cross to Kazubal. Back out to Abby Ray. Long 3-pointer from the top. No good. Ball goes out of bounds. Oh. We got blue and we got white. Two guys. And it's going to be blue ball.
Yeah, 19 seconds left to go in this game. A game that, as I said earlier, Holliston needed. Holliston came out. Holliston got it. They got it with really good defense. Nice job rebounding.
Very scrappy effort by Holliston tonight. The shot goes up, no good.
That'll do it.
Okay, so our final score tonight, Holliston 42 and Dover-Sherborn 27. Again, a very scrappy win by Holliston. You know, and only giving up 27 points on defense. They did a really nice job, and certainly the defense is what brought them home tonight.
Yeah, and they're going to need that defense going forward. You're going to have to, you know, now you're standing at 7 and 8. You got to go. You had to go 4 and 2. You get that 1 win. Now you got to go 3 and 2 at least to make the tournament. And at this time of year, you got to count on that defense. Now their offense was off a little bit tonight. We understand that, and that's okay, because a defense will always pick up that offense as long as you're playing well defensively.
Yeah, a very scrappy win, but as you say, you take it one game at a time, and their next game is going to be against Dedham High School. They go to Dedham, the new entry in the Tri-Valley League. So on Tuesday, the 6th, they'll play Dedham, and then next week they have Norton here at home. So those are 2 more games that you know they can win.
Dedham is winnable. Yeah.
You know, but Norton was a tough game. It was a close game for them that they lost, and you know, we'll see what happens. Okay, scoring totals here for Dover-Sherborn, and they played a very scrappy game that gets some very nice young players. Lizzie Jenkins had 3 points. Olivia Collins had a very nice game. This is a sophomore. She had 11 points. Sophia Federico, also a nice game, had 5 points. Allie Schumann had 4 points. And Colleen Doyle had 4 points for a total of 27 points for Dover. On the Holliston side of the ledger, we had Melanie Coleman with 2 points. Grace DeZindelit led the way with 16 points and came on in the second half with 7 points and a lot of breakaways. Abby Ray Wells played an awesome game tonight, really scrappy game, and she had 6 points. Brooke Jeffroy was all over the boards. Had a tough night offensively, only scored 4 points, but defensively and her rebounding was very key tonight. Tess Powers really had a very nice game, 10 points, good defense, and offensive rebounding. I think she probably had double figures in offensive rebounds. Cammie Kazubel had 4 points and for a total of 42 points. So a good win for the Holliston Lady Panthers, 42-27. I want to thank Lisa.
The lovely Lisa up there and high above the camera. Thank you, Lisa. Stevie did a great job tonight filling in for Tom, whatever his name is. I forget his name because I haven't seen him in a while.
I can't wait to watch the Olympics. And
I told you, he's embedded in that North Korean team. I know he is. Final score tonight, Holliston 42, Dover-Sherborn 27. Good night, everyone.
Good night.